So we decided to walk to the main part of Christiansted, and it's the largest town in St. Croix, and it was named after the King of Denmark, established in the 1700s. Back then it was mostly sugar plantations, and as you walk, you can still see the old silos where they would store all the sugar cane from back in the day. When we ventured out on our walk, we weren't worried about walking the 3 miles to go see something other than the marina. We had a local lady stop and ask if she could give us a ride to town, and she was very concerned when we told her we would be more than happy to walk. Well, once we got to the highway, we realized why. There's no shoulder, it's very curvy, and it was a little scary at times. But we did make it to town and had a wonderful lunch once we got there. On our way, we passed the Buccaneer. It was an inn that was put in about 1947, and it looks like a fancy resort slash golf course. It was real pretty. How are we feeling about our walk?
Oh, good. I love a good, exciting walk.
This will definitely get your heart rate up.
Yeah.
Not for the right reasons.
You think it's a death trap, but so far, so good. We just yell car when one comes, and then we step off.
Well, here I can make like I have a rear view mirror and see what's about to hit me.
Look at where you can step off because there's lots of weeds.
Here comes a car, stepping off.
So my wife likes walking along.
One of the local ladies told us we should be walking the other way, so we crossed.
Which we know.
Well, basically, you have to go back and forth.
Go fast if you're going to go. Let's get around this curve.
Because there's curves. Gonna run for it. As you can see, there's not much of a shoulder because they don't weed eat or cut their shoulders here. So as you can see, this is a death-defying walk. Praise Jesus, there's a sidewalk. So here's the main grocery store that we have to go to today. So when you get down to the waterfront in the center of town, you see the historical site for Christiansted. This town was mostly populated with slaves back in the 1700s. It's actually considered an African-Danish town. And here at the site, they've preserved the Danish architecture. But it's right down by the waterfront. This is Protestant Key, and there's a resort on this island that's fantastic. So this is what their waterfront looks like. It's very nice. There's restaurants and shops. When you go to the edge, you see all of these tarpon down here. They're about 4 feet long. They're very beautiful. They're waiting for someone to feed them. And then we just kind of moseyed around town and took in some of the sights. We ended up having a great dinner in Christiansted, one of the best ones we've ever had. And of course you see lots of iguana and lots of mongoose everywhere. But it was a great trip, and we love St. Croix.